Canadians are often frustrated by government red tape, bureaucratic black holes and delays, so when a politician like Prime Minister Mark Carney appears to get things done, it's tempting to cheer. But let's not be so hasty. Government is not meant to move at the speed of a press conference. Efficiency without oversight is not good governance, it's unchecked power. Bypassing Parliament may look like a solution, but it's an abuse of process. History teaches this lesson well. The constitutional roots of our institutions, stretching back to England's Magna Carta, a foundation of modern democracy, make clear that no ruler can take, or even give back, from the public purse without Parliament's consent. In Canada, this principle is enshrined in Section 53 of the Constitution Act, 1867, which requires that any bill imposing or changing taxes originate in the House of Commons, not the Prime Minister's office, not the cabinet table, the House. This isn't a dusty relic. It is the backbone of limited government, ensuring elected representatives hold the power of the purse. So when the Prime Minister theatrically signs a sheet of paper at a cabinet meeting, purporting to lower middle-class taxes, that is not leadership. It's a staged deception. And even though Carney has not been PM for very long, it is not the first time. Only weeks ago, Carney staged a similar photo op, pretending to erase the consumer carbon tax with a dramatic signature. The problem? Prime Ministers do not have the solo authority to change laws, and they do not sign orders in council. That power belongs to the Governor in Council, a formal decision made by Cabinet, approved by the Governor-General. It is not something a Prime Minister can do alone. The ceremony was legally meaningless but theatrically effective. It was designed to channel Donald Trump's bravado. Another fake signing is another misleading spectacle, and while some might shrug, "At least he's lowering taxes," this misses the larger point. There is no shortcut for tax cuts. They follow the same constitutional process as tax hikes. Cutting taxes often means shifting burdens elsewhere or altering spending priorities. One cannot be separated from the other. Consider the 2006 GST cuts from 7% to 6% and then to 5%. Both reductions were passed through budget implementation acts, debated, voted on, and approved by Parliament. The same was true for business tax cuts in 2015. This is how it works. It's not about whether taxes go up or down, it's about Parliament's rightful authority to decide. Carney's mimicking of presidential authority isn't only an abusive process, it strikes at Canada's political identity. This is not Trump's America. Canada is a parliamentary democracy, not a presidential republic. The Prime Minister's power comes from the confidence of the House of Commons, especially with a minority government, not from a personal mandate. His role is not commander-in-chief, but a servant of Parliament. When the Prime Minister plays dress-up as a president pretending to lower taxes with the stroke of a pen, he isn't just misleading Canadians, he is shunning the traditions that make our system different from the United States. And those traditions matter. They are not superficial. They define how power is distributed, checked, and limited in Canada. These constitutional guardrails keep governments honest and prevent the slide into executive overreach. A government that fakes the process to look good betrays an inclination to ignore limitations. Carney's craving for the quick win, for the Trumpian photo op that gets things done, reveals a dangerous instinct, bypassing Parliament as it suits him. Even more galling is the context of a Parliament improperly prorogued for months. Carney is sidelining parliamentary oversight. And in their contempt for Parliament, the new Carney government will not present a budget until the fall. The country has been without one for over a year, a cornerstone document that tells Canadians how their tax dollars will be spent. Instead, he chooses theater, as if the rules don't apply, but they do. This is about consent, not convenience. The process is a feature, not a flaw. It ensures no government can act unilaterally on taxes or spending. These procedures protect citizens from arbitrary executive action, regardless of how well-intentioned or well-staged. When leaders ignore those safeguards, it weakens public trust, concentrates power in fewer hands, and chips away at the core principle of responsible government. When leaders flout these rules for convenience, we should not celebrate it, nor should Carney continue the Trudeau-era habit of governing by spectacle, not substance. Prime Minister Carney likes to say, "Canada is not for sale." Fair enough. But neither are Canada's parliamentary traditions. When a government pretends to wield presidential-like authority, it betrays process and identity, since part of being Canadian is to have a parliament that matters. Ultimately, governments must follow the rules. In punting Trudeau, Canadians thought they were getting rid of stagecraft masquerading as governance. It seems they were mistaken.